I must be getting tired because, man, I have been losing stuff left and right unless the place is haunted. I swear I've been looking for the hammer drill all over the place. I've looked in this toolbox and here it is. I was looking for a Ziploc bag that I had found on the deck the day before yesterday and then couldn't find yesterday. Found it in the grass in front of the house. Maybe it is haunted after all, and they're just playing tricks on me. Go figure. All right, so tomorrow we're hopefully having the inspection for the ductwork and stuff, and we have to run a condensate line. What you have with heating and air conditioning, when it's in air conditioning mode, it's pulling the moisture and stuff out of it. That's where you end up having the drain. Ideally, you want to have a drain that falls downhill. If it doesn't, then what you want to have is you want to have a drain line that is a pump. So we were worried about having this unit down here below and whether or not we could get a drain in. But on the other side, I drilled a hole about the height that I need. So now we can actually come through here and carry it onto the back of the property. So that way it'll just be able to drain on downhill. So I'm just going to need to widen this hole for a 1-inch pipe to go through it. And then we're good to go. So some good news this morning. Yay. All right, so we actually put our inspection off until Friday to make sure that everything is dead on perfect here. There's a lot to be done with the ductwork and stuff, and it's been warm and getting up into the attic. So we're going to take a peek up here. My brother's great work. Thank God I've got him here. He's been doing this stuff forever. And this unit, he reconfigured, oh yeah, the return so that way we have a better entranceway. Look at that. This is all hard piped in to feed everything in here. And he ended up putting up the ductwork so that way we're going to get in here and be able to put in the blown in insulation. Oh, beautiful. See, now we've got a nice entranceway where we can get up in here. Shout out to my brother. Okay, and so this is great. So our inspector can get in here. I gotta wrap that end boot. This one. It's actually not as bad as you would think. Up here.
Not bad.
In these boots, because they'll be under the insulation, they'll be fine, right?
Well, I'm gonna wrap them anyway because he may say something.
Okay, and I'm gonna take that extra insulation, I'm gonna stuff it into those little eaves that are right there. So that way those are taken care of. So this is what it's like up here. Once he's done and we've got the inspection done, what we'll be doing is we'll be getting blown in insulation in here and putting our 18 inches. So all of this ductwork is actually going to be underneath of the insulation. And this will be fantastic. Shout out to you, Rhonda. It looks beautiful. Okay. Do you want to save this for tomorrow morning?
What?
When it's early, before it gets hot?
I'm up here now.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I want to take this.
I love what you did right there.
Yeah, it's a little more.
And what I'll do here is I'll actually use the rigid insulation here to close it off so that way we can get into it. In fact, what I might do is I might just put like a board up here. And then that way this part won't be blown in insulation.
Yeah.
It'll be where we have the rigid insulation, so that way we have an entrance way to get in here if we need to. Okay. Although I don't see a need to get back in here again. Yeah. Although I think I am going to run, while we're here, I'm going to run a wire for an outlet to go down beside the chimney. I think we're going to do that. So I'll be back up here later to do that as well. No, I'll do it. No, because I can run and drop it down the side of the chimney over there where I just pulled that off. And then that way we've got power onto that spot. That would be the last thing. And I can go right here from this outlet that he's fed. Yeah, okay. That'll make it easy. Okay. This is actually the first time I've actually used round gutters and put them up. And I actually feel really good about that. This looks really good. It's got a natural fall over here. We'll put the down pipe in here. We'll dig a trench out and get it over there. And this is going to be 100% better. I've got the other piece I've got to put the corner piece on it, and then we'll have the whole front, and then I just have the side, and we'll put another downspout on the other end. Wow, that is a difference, a heck of a difference. That just changed the whole look of it after looking at those old ass gutters for so long. And once we finish construction, put the rest of the railings up on here, this is beautiful. I love it. Well, looks like it's working. Alright, so this is the last section of flooring that we've got to patch. There's a couple places where there's some bad spots we'll go through and we'll fix. But this is the last big spot. So people ask me all the time, is that house haunted? Well, I can say that there's some groundhogs that are underneath of here that, you know, kind of piss me off and kind of haunt me a bit. But sometimes things happen here at this house that deny explanation. All the floors in here are antique heart pine. And when we took down some of the partition walls, this is one of the things that we found. This is antique heart pine flooring that's never been in a floor. That is pristine. You don't have things like that happen. So maybe it is haunted and they want to get their house fixed. Another one bites the dust. Another thing off the list that I've been trying to get to for a while. We've got, look, the floor. It's solid as a rock. And it's perfect. Once we sand out the floors in here, it's gonna look fantastic. Oh my goodness. All right. So I could go through, and my lovely bride is painting all the doors and the trim back here, getting those looking beautiful. I do need to go ahead and do this door and stuff here. What I should do, if I was smart, is sand the floor around before I put the door frame and the molding and stuff on here, because that will make it easier when we sand the floors out. Woo! Now, take a look. Here's all the tools I use. I use my circular saw, I use my nail gun, I use my framing nail gun to put the 2x8s in place. I use the Sawzall, I use both drills, and the vibrating cutter. And a lot of sweat. I dropped y'all, sorry. But take a look at the gutters. Now I gotta put my downspout on, but I need to dig a little bit of a trench so that way the pipe will drain out here into the streets. But look at that, look at that. I made the molding that up the top there here out of 2x4s, fir 2x4s, and put those up underneath of it so you get that whole crown effect. We got the black round gutters. Look at the black and the white and the black, and of course, the American flag. Yeah, gotta love it. All right, gotta get in here and get some more work done, good people. Hope y'all are having a great hump day and hope you're getting over the hump. I know I am. Peace. Well, if you tuned in live today, for about 2 hours, we used a 5-gallon bucket of the lime plaster. Wow, that looks so different from where it did before. That is amazing. Now, it's not perfect. This is just like first coat. You can see some places where it still is a little bit off and where you're leveling it out. But in comparison to what this used to look like, wow. I think the contrast in here is actually really good. Now we could end up tinting this a little bit to give it a little bit of color as opposed to white, but we'll figure that out. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to go take me a shower and I'm gonna go to sleep and be back at this place tomorrow, God willing. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. We had 85 people in the live stream watching, and especially thank you for the super chats. And VCP, your piece. Make sure you send me your email address because you donated to the Red Brick House. I want to make sure that you get that. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.